Blog Talk Radio.
For joining me tonight. Yes, it's a different night. It's actually Sunday morning after midnight. How's it going? This is October, and this is our special month when you're associated with all things horror and scary, and we love Halloween. And so I'm going to try to have a show every day this month. It won't be quite every day because I know next Saturday I'm going to be at Monster Fest 9 at the Chesapeake Public Library in Chesapeake, Virginia, and I can't wait. I do love Dr. Mad Blood, and he will be there, along with Felonious Mad Blood, my friend Craig T. Adams, who played on the show, and Rob Floyd, and everybody we had on the show last week, Dr. Sarcophagi. So join me. Come on over to the library. It's free, lots of stuff, and they close it after. It's the vendors and the good stuff until 5 p.m., then they close, and then at 8, they have movies for part of the night till about 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning, so don't miss it. Come on out. And I'd like to thank Dr. David Lady for the Late Dr. Lady Show for my theme music, and join me every Monday night at 10 p.m. on the Monster Channel when I chat host a show, the Late Dr. Lady Show. So thank you, David Lady. I appreciate it so much, sir. And for my graphics, that is Wes Alexander, a.k.a. Doc Sick. So check him out on the Internet. He does some really wild stuff, so don't miss out. So I'm going to bring my guest on tonight. We are talking about Wild Thingdom, the show that I really do love because it's so funny. Caller, you're on the air.
Yes, Sally, how are you doing?
I'm
Good
fine,
to be with
thanks.
you, Angel.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And you want to tell everybody your name, or do you want to tell everybody your name on the show?
Well,
because you're
no
associated
problem.
with the show.
My everyday name, Paul DeRicky, go by Gillgrappler with all the horror host community, and work with Chuck Hush, Von Zip on the show Wild Thingdom.
And I really do love your show. It's on the Monster Channel on Wednesday nights. Is that correct?
Yes, at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
And that's monsterchannel.tv. So we love for you to come on over and hit the Monster Channel. And Monster Channel is 24/7. I mean, there's always something cool in there. But Wednesday night is when Wild Thingdom is on. And I'm hoping that Mr. Von Zipper is going to call in. I'm not sure. Did you hear from him?
I did not. When he signed off over at the Monster Channel tonight, he said he was going to be trying to edit a new show. So he may be all wrapped up doing on that. Once he gets going with the editing, he kind of zeroes in on it, the one-track mind. So hopefully he'll drop in. Maybe he'll surprise us tonight.
Yeah, I left him some messages, so hopefully he got them. And he wrote back, so I hope he doesn't forget me. Anyway.
We're scattered all over the country. Sometimes things like this happen.
It does, because last night, Igor Destruction from Crimson Theater called, and Dr. Destruction was supposed to join us, and he didn't make it. So if things happen, I mean, it's live, folks.
Yeah,
nothing you can do.
That's what happens when we go live.
That is correct.
But
I do have another. Oh, go ahead, dear.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to bring on another caller, but go ahead and finish your sentence, please.
No, I was just going to say that this has seemed to mushroom over the last few years. I know I got in touch with Halloween Jack through one of the online groups at Yahoo years ago, and about 8 years ago, and he convinced me to get more involved, and that's how Von Zip and I got in touch. Found out we lived in the same area in Rochester, and we got together and talked about our interests, and that's how Wild Thingdom was born.
Wow, that's awesome. Because if you've never seen Wild Thingdom, it is hilarious. They add sound drops and little skits here and there, and it is so funny. You know, I've watched it for a long time, and I think it's one of the funniest shows out there.
Well, we try.
Oh, it is great. It is really great. I have another caller. I don't think it's Mr. Von Zipper, but let me see who's on with me. Caller, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello. Who's this?
Hello. Angel, it's Maud Ghoul.
Hey, what's going on, man?
How are you?
I'd call in.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, I haven't called in a long time. I haven't.
You really haven't, dear.
Yeah, I know. I haven't. But well, I saw. I was there at the Monster Channel tonight for Halloween Jacqueline's birthday party.
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
Right. That's right. Happy
birthday, Jack.
I saw you mentioned that you were going to do a show tonight. So, it's like, and I don't know, I can't sleep. So I thought I'll give you a buzz.
That's why my shows are so late. I never sleep.
I hope you're not saying the show puts you to sleep.
Oh, never. I love the show. Gillgrappler, that's my Ghoul, Gillgrappler. Do you guys know each other?
Cheers, mate.
I think we may have run into each other once or twice at the Monster Channel before.
Very possible, very possible.
Because Gil was on tonight, and you were on tonight, so possibly you guys were maybe in the room at the same time.
Oh, quite possible.
So,
Saturday nights are always a full night over there.
Oh, it really is.
Oh, Saturday, well, yeah, with the Bone Jangler. I mean, it's like Saturday night's potty night right there.
That's right.
Bone Jangler, he's got such a great show,
Yes, he does. And then Jack's show came on after that.
Yeah,
Jack's
Jack's
finishing
show.
up right now, I think. So, love Jack's show, Haunted Theater. And what's the name of your show, Maud? Well, if you don't mind, Gil, then we'll just talk about both shows, if that's okay.
What's that?
Can we talk about both shows since we...
Absolutely. I have no problem with that.
Oh, thank you. So, Maud, tell us about your show.
All right. Well, I'm still doing Weird Web Theater, right? Mm-hmm. And my other show, Maud Monster Party. And then, of course, occasionally with, doing the Ghoul Kids show, my kids show, which is the Undead show. Yes. Mm-hmm. But I've got my own live stream channel now.
You do? Very good.
Yes, I do. Got my own live stream channel, Weird Web Theater. And, we show, it's all me, 24/7. So, we show,
wow.
episodes of Weird Web Theater, plus, some of the Ghoul Kids shows and some of my other shows, but it's mostly
What's
Weird
the name
Web
of it
Theater.
so we can all go over there? What did you name your live stream channel?
Yeah, the channel is Weird Web Theater.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, that's the name of the channel on live stream.
Well, I have one too. I have an Angel's Asylum live stream, but I need to go put stuff on it. My computer doesn't upload very well, so my live stream suffers from that.
I think you should get a new computer then.
My son's working on it. He's been building it for a while, but we work so much it's hard to do it. We work all the time. So, Gil, let me ask you a question. Are you guys going to have any new episodes coming up soon?
We're working on them now. We got Jack a couple new episodes a few weeks ago, and we're editing some new ones together. With the month of October here, we hope to get some scenes in at the local Holy Sepulchre Cemetery. Francis Tumblety is interred there. He's reputed to be the real Jack the Ripper.
Oh, wow.
And we hope to do a show with spots there, right here in Rochester. And it's something we're trying to do before Halloween, if the weather cooperates.
Yeah. I can understand that. It's still hot here. It was like 80s. I mean, we had a couple of cool days, and now it's gotten summer again. So we're not very happy here. We want cool weather. We want it.
Well, the leaves are changing and dropping up here.
Oh, the leaves are changing. It just seems like summer. It's doing it.
It's been warm here too, you know. And I'm not that far away from you, Angel. So, but the cooler weather is coming. Should be coming this week.
It won't seem like Halloween if it doesn't cool off.
Really? I mean,
that's right.
I've done trick or treating in t-shirts. I mean, we just have weird weather in Virginia. You just never know. We've had Christmas dinner in t-shirts.
Up here in New York, I can remember as a child many times snow on the ground. We're running around with our winter jackets over our costumes. So we had quite the opposite up here.
I can never remember snow on Halloween. I don't think we've had it. We possibly could have. And I think last year, wasn't there a really bad snowstorm on Halloween, like in Jersey or something? Was it last year? Maybe I'm wrong.
I think it might have been.
I don't know. I mean, well, I think it did last year. It did snow, but I don't think it was like a major snowfall.
No.
Oh, I'm thinking of something else. I thought it snowed last Halloween, but not here, boy. But it'll snow in April here. We have late snows. I don't know what's wrong with us. It gets started late or something. But the mosquitoes
as long as the kids
ridiculous.
can get out, that's what's important.
That's what's important. That's right. As long as it doesn't rain. I bet you I could do it in the snow, but the rain would get me. Everybody would just be giant poncho men, you know. Put the rain poncho on, draw some ugly eyes on it, and there you go. Trick or treat.
Well, I've seen plenty of that over the years.
Oh, man. So, let's see. What would you like to, I'll tell you what, I have a couple of questions I can ask you. What's your favorite scary movie? I never get to ask people that, but I'm going to ask both of you.
Oh, good
What's your
Lord.
favorite
It would have
movie?
to be Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Creature from the... I saw that in 3D. It was very cool.
That would have to be my favorite.
What about you, Maude?
That's a tough one, but I think I'm going to have to go with my favorite of all time. Well, I don't know. It's a tie. It's a tie between a Wolfman, which I think was the first horror movie I ever saw in my life, and it's a tie between that and Horror Hotel with Christopher Lee.
Oh.
Two good ones.
Great ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, well, you know, I've always had the Wolfman, he's my hero, you know. I love the Wolfman. You know. And but Horror Hotel, it's that movie, it's still, you know, still has a creepy element to it no matter how many times you see it.
Oh,
you know.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's just a really well-made film. And it's you know, it's up there. So it's a tie between a Wolfman and Horror Hotel.
How would you rate the remake that Universal did of the Wolfman?
I liked it. I thought they had an interesting twist on it.
It did. They added some new elements, but I don't think Universal put the promotion into it. I think that's why it didn't do well at the box office. But it's great. I think everything was great about it. Yeah.
But I liked what they did with it. You know, just the twists they did in it.
Oh,
absolutely.
And
yeah.
With Anthony Hopkins, they couldn't go wrong.
Of course, you know. Come on, Anthony Hopkins. Yeah, oh my God, he's great. You know.
I love the old black and white movies. They're my favorite. I mean, they can remake them all day long, but I just love the black and white ones. Maybe because I saw them when I was a little kid. You know. I don't know.
They've restored them too. It's amazing seeing some of these restored films. The details that we couldn't see from the rough cuts we saw as kids.
Oh yeah,
It's
so
just
crisp
amazing
and clear.
what was in the background and the work that really went into the sets and everything that they did in these movies.
Mhm.
Just amazing. In fact, on the 23rd of this month, there's I think Turner Classic Movies is promoting double feature in limited runs around the country. Double feature restored Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh,
Going to be
I love
in the
Bride of
theaters.
Frankenstein.
Luckily, my local theater is one of them. I'm definitely have already gotten tickets. Going to be
Oh
going.
wow, I'm gonna have to look into
Seeing
that.
Frankenstein on the big screen would be.
Wow.
I can't wait.
That would be amazing. I love Bride of Frankenstein. I love it. That's one of my favorite movies. I think I was lucky enough when I was a young child. When I watched them, I didn't watch them as scary movies like everyone else. I watched them as sad because every monster had a tragic, backstory. Something horrible happened to them, and they weren't monsters on purpose. It's just things happened to them. And when I was a little child, for some reason I got it, and I never looked at them as scary horror movies. I just looked at them as someone that had a sad outcome.
And that's what made the old horror movies so great. The storylines, the characters, they weren't just slashers and action and gore to shock you.
They
made you care about all the characters.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, they all did have their tragic flaws,
And that's what made them so-called monsters.
That's probably, what attracted me the most to the Wolfman was, Larry Talbot is such a tragic character, kind of like Hamlet,
Right.
And, it's just like, you feel sorry for Larry. He doesn't want to be a Wolfman.
He's so pitiful. Yeah. So pitiful.
He didn't ask for any of it. It was just happened to him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just like life. None of us.
He didn't ask to be brought back to life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
these people, they didn't ask for these things. It just happened. The Invisible Man. I mean, all that stuff. Oh. Can you imagine just having to wrap yourself up in it's just it's all sad. And Phantom of the Opera, oh my goodness. Just think about that. It's the old movies, they all had a heart and they all had something tragic happen to them, which made them so-called monsters.
And to see the reintroduced version of that, the original Chaney, the George Eastman House out here in Rochester worked on the restoration for years on that. And they did a beautiful job on that. Ted Turner helped finance that, and I love they reestablished the Technicolor scenes in there, the opera and everything. It's just unbelievable the reproduction.
Unbelievable, it really is. They just remade Carrie, and I don't know if I want to see it or not. I thought the original Carrie could never be. It's just perfect, Why mess with perfection? I don't know.
And then it's been copied. That shock scene at the end when her hand comes out of the grave. That scene's been played over and over in other movies because it was so shocking.
So shocking. I just, don't mess with the good stuff. Let it go. I just keep throwing it back at us. Yeah, the pure horror. Just stop messing with it. It bothers me so bad. It really does. When they did the remake of Dark Shadows, I swore I would not see it. I have not seen any Twilight. I'm not doing it.
Dark Shadows was actually pretty good.
I may break down and watch that on cable when it's on.
I'm not watching it. I won't do it. I love Barnabas Collins, just how he was, and that's why I got fascinated with vampires in the first place. So I'm not doing it. I used to watch it when it came
Hollywood,
on.
they're trying to turn all of our classic shows and movies from the past into comedies. I don't understand the drive for that. You see TV shows, Starsky and Hutch and all these others, Land of the Lost. We all love to watch that Saturday morning. And they trying to turn them all into comedies.
And that wasn't funny. That was like they were going to get eaten by dinosaurs. That's not funny.
But it's like there's no originality right now in Hollywood. I think they're spinning the wheels and trying to retool everything that's already been done.
Yeah.
Time to get some more originality out there.
That's right. I just having a hard time with it. And then I saw Johnny Depp was going to be Tonto. I posted it on my Facebook page. I cannot believe it. I saw the trailer. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I can't get over the raven on his head.
He looks like when he did Barnabas Collins, and he just left the makeup on. He says, I'll just step over to this movie, do the white face, and go there. And
I will say the one bit I heard of his voice in that trailer, he did sound like the Tonto from the series.
Oh, did he? I don't remember.
Back. They didn't play the voice a lot. He only said about one line, and I that struck me. The voice sounded perfect, but the visual is shocking to me.
Did he go around with no shirt, or did he wear clothes?
No. He had the buckskin pants, buckskin top on the TV show.
Yeah. Every picture I've seen of the Lone Ranger, Tonto had clothes on.
Yeah.
I think they just, since it's Johnny Depp, they want to make Tonto sexy.
Well, I'm not watching it. I think I'm anti-Johnny. Sorry, Johnny. Call me, but I don't know. What was the one I was ranting about one day that he was going to remake, and I was just losing it. I can't remember what it is now, but I'm like, I'm not watching it either. I can't do it. It can't be everything. You cannot be everything, every character in the world. You just can't do it.
Well, they tried to get him for the new remake of The Monsters, and Jerry O'Connell ended up landing the role of Herman. And I don't, if that I hear that may be falling through now, but gosh, the premise for that new show, they're a family of cannibals on the run, and they have to find body parts to replace Herman as they decay and fall apart. I'm going, this isn't The Monsters.
I don't ever remember that on The Monsters, but I maybe not saw them all. Was that what happened to him?
No, not at all. They turned it into something grotesque. And I'm going, this isn't The Monsters. You're just using the name and the characters.
Is it a TV show or is it a movie?
It's a TV show planned, but the latest I heard, the latest buzz as of yesterday on the internet is it's fallen through, but they had all the parts cast. They actually started filming, and I don't know if it has fallen through or if it's still a go, but we'll see. I don't know. That's another one. I don't know if I could stomach watching it.
They were cannibals and what?
That's the premise for the new show. They're a family of cannibals on the run because, of course, if they're going to be eating the local people, someone's going to notice sooner or later. And
I don't remember them on the TV show eating the neighbors.
No, it was.
They weren't
funny.
Cannibals on the original show. They were monsters.
Exactly.
Vampire. Lily and
Vampire
Grandpa were
Lily
vampires.
was the Bride of Frankenstein.
And Herman was, Frankenstein monster, and Eddie, I think, was a werewolf.
Little werewolf, yeah.
Yeah, now that you said that doesn't make sense either. How did Frankenstein and a vampire lady make a werewolf boy? I don't know. See, now I'm thinking about it too much. I'm all messed up now. I can't do it.
Too much thought into the entertainment.
Oh, no, I can't think about it because I'll be messed up.
I always thought Eddie was a vampire, just like his mother.
Oh, the way he had the hairdo, that's what I thought until I was older, too.
Yeah, but
he always had that Bela Lugosi look to him.
Yeah, but he had his little teddy bear, which was a werewolf, right?
Yeah,
right.
His woof.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
His woof. And I remember there was one, somebody was babysitting him, and he was howling at the moon. So I think he was a werewolf.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And
but Herman was so happy-go-lucky. How could he be from body parts like that?
I'm sorry. You just don't put... you don't make a family of monsters into cannibals where they're,
No.
they're going to do damage to people. You know, I mean, the Munsters, they were, you know, your all-American family. They just happened to be vampires and
a little different
monsters.
Yeah. Because people are going to watch that thinking it's going to be a funny show, and then it's going to be weird.
Well, Hollywood seems to be reversing things. Where, as I said before, they like to turn the comedies into serious action and horror movies, or however they want to stretch it. They seem to be doing the opposite with the comedies. They turn the comedies into something serious and frightening.
I don't know. I'm so frustrated. But they don't
what
have
the hell
to.
is wrong with Hollywood?
Hollywood.
You know, Jesus.
Why don't they ask us first? Ask us horror people. Just ask us, honestly. We'll tell you. We don't like it. We don't like it. I would love to see, though, honestly, like Hush Hush Sweet Charlotte, or because I really like that movie. And no one's ever redone that.
No, not that I can.
Well, good. I hope they don't.
Yeah, I know. I really like that movie.
I don't want to see
really
Madonna
do.
in that movie.
What, Madonna? Blasphemer. That's terrible. Oh, no. You know what? We shouldn't even talk about it because they're probably listening going,
I know.
yeah,
They'll
what
probably
ideas.
have it now.
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. I don't know. Terrible.
But that's why things like the Monster Channel and your show here and both of our shows crop up. People like to watch them. That's
right.
Our old favorites, our beloved movies, the characters.
Right.
Yeah.
we love.
We're
really
keeping it
be.
alive. We are.
Keeping it real. That's right.
Keeping it real, keeping it alive. So, you know, cheers to the Monster Channel and, you know, your show, everybody's show, you know, everybody out there, all the horror hosts out there, Jack, Halloween Jack, Bone Jangler, Pumpkin Man, and Dr. Lady, and Penny Dreadful, and all of them. You know, they're keeping it alive. So, and I am proud to be a part of the Horror Host Underground.
And they just have their arms open. They encourage others to come in and start up their own shows, and it's just growing every day.
It's a family, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are a family.
Yeah, I mean, they took me in with open arms, you know. Thank the, you know, A. Ghastly Ghoul, you know, he one who ushered me in. You know, he's a good friend of mine. You know.
Is he?
And I met everybody, and you know, oh my God, Horror Hound last March. That was a blast. Getting to meet everybody.
Von Zip and I have to get out to some of these shows.
I'm going to Monster Fest Saturday. I can't wait. I get to see Dr. Madblood. He was our horror host in the Tidewater area, Tidewater, Virginia. I can't wait to see him.
We've been aiming the last couple of years to make it to Monster Bash in Pittsburgh, and we just can't quite. Something always seems to come up. Now we're saying again, this is going to be the year we're going to make it.
Yeah, I know. I was supposed to go to Horror Hound all year, and I didn't get it. So March, if I have to go there and rent a house, I'm going. I told my boss, do not say no again, because I'm coming. All right,
I want to get to Horror Hound again. I want to. Hopefully, I can get to the one in March, and also hopefully, I will be able to attend with my lovely bride to be.
Oh wow, that'd be great, Mom.
Oh, there's
it would. She's yes, Mrs. Ghoul, Angela Ghoul. Yes, she's great. She's just perfect. You know, I mean, we make a great team. You know, in all ways around. You know, so we make a great couple, and we also make great horror hosts together. So she's wonderful. I love her.
Well, guys,
Angela.
We gotta go. We've got about 30 seconds. I would like to thank Gillgrappler and Mod